Today, we're going to Mexico.
Viva Mexico, viva, viva América, viva, oh suelo bendito de Dios. Viva Mexico.
I am not going to miss Los Angeles for a couple of days. Look at the traffic. I love going to Mexico because, you know, it's a short flight from Los Angeles, a couple of hours. And I've been to several places with Viva Glam. And I even have timeshares in some of those places because that's how much I love Mexico. This time, Viva Glam got invited by a beautiful boutique resort called Via Premier. They were kind enough to host me and Caitlin. They invited us to check out their beautiful property that just got remodeled. They spent quite a few millions of dollars and it shows. At the arrival in Puerto Vallarta, we got welcomed by the local airport employees. Make me something good, yeah. Puerto Vallarta. Serving us an awesome tequila.
I like that.
I used to drink lots of tequila back in the day. I still don't remember much from that time because I just drank way too much. Yeah, there you go.
It's actually a drone. Give me 1 second.
So hot. It's kind of humid here, which is not bad because in LA it was super cold this morning. How far are we from the resort?
About 15 minutes.
Perfect. No traffic? Via Premier is located in Puerto Vallarta, which in my opinion is probably the most beautiful city in Mexico. It's a mix of culture. It has lots of the new high-end boutiques if you like to shop for luxury products, but also super very authentic places, restaurants, and handmade tchotchkes and clothing, stuff that I love to buy.
Hola, hola.
I know.
This is Willy Wonka, Mexican version.
Yeah.
My chocolate factory, my Loompa Loompas here, okay?
Oh my
And the
goodness.
candy store inside, very sweet. You very sexy. And oh, very sexy, I like it.
All right. The city is also very beautiful, the way it's laid out. It's right on the water and, you know, it's just a really, really beautiful place. No wonder some of these celebrities own their homes there.
Buenas tardes.
What I love about this resort is basically when you check in, you get a little massage and you also get to choose your pillow, the type of a pillow you want. Nice tree. And then also a scent you want to have in your room during your stay.
White gardenias.
As soon as I came to the resort, I just felt so much love. Got to meet friendly staff and got escorted to our room. Sometimes it's really difficult for me to travel and work, although the travel is for work. Because I run the whole company, I always have to be on the phone and there's always something that needs immediate attention and I have to get on the call, make myself available. And it was one of these times, like I just couldn't get off the phone. So as soon as I checked in, I literally had like 10 minutes to get ready to be at a beautiful dinner that the management prepared for me and Caitlin. Awesome part about this place is the fact that the manager, Alessandro, is a vegetarian. So he totally gets the whole movement, the green movement, and everybody having some dietary restrictions, which is gluten-free, vegan, vegetarian, and all kinds of dietary restrictions.
It's an international and traditional Mexican menu.
Prepared a beautiful vegan dinner for me and Caitlin, which had, I think, 7 courses. Yeah, it was a lot. And everything was just so delicious. I already knew I'm gonna have a great time because the management was amazing, the staff was amazing, and the fact that they made me and Caitlin this custom apron with our name on it, it was just like such a beautiful touch. I never been welcomed so warmly, and I've been to many places, many resorts. I love all of them, but this was the extra mile that the resort went for me to make me comfortable. We even got these beautiful, beautiful necklaces with the little whale on them. And it was just very friendly, warmly, peaceful place. And I can see why this is a perfect getaway for couples or even friends. My suite was on the very top floor, and it's a corner suite. It's very popular and has this awesome jacuzzi where you can see Puerto Vallarta and you can see the ocean. It's just so amazing. The first night, we ended up getting this beautiful treat, which is the bubble bath with rose petals and a glass of champagne, and it was just so relaxing. Yeah. Even Caitlin enjoyed it, didn't you? All right, come on, relax, Caitlin. First night, I slept like a baby. I can't help myself, but every time I fly to Mexico, I remember this one time my team and I flew to Mexico for a photo shoot because we had two models. We had Doug, Candace's man, who's a model and actor. And we had Scarlett Burke, one of our Viva Glam supermodels. So I figured let's get a stylist who can help us out because there's just too much work going on. Usually I do it, but you know, this time let's just get someone. He offered to pay for his own flight. I'm like, oh, please, you know, be my guest. Everything's going very smoothly. As we're preparing to departure, we're looking for the stylist and he's nowhere to be found. So clock is ticking, 40 minutes go by, and finally this guy shows up holding a glass of wine. Oh, sorry guys, I didn't know what time we're leaving. And we're like, come on, hurry up, because we're gonna miss the flight. So we paid the cab driver extra $20 just to get us to the airport as fast as possible because people had work next day and we just couldn't miss the flight. Guess what? We missed the flight. So we end up going back to the resort we were staying at. Now we have to pay, you know, because it's out of our arrangement. And, you know, it cost me a few thousands of dollars extra to keep the whole team in Mexico for another 24 hours. So next day we come back to check in for the same flight, leave way earlier. As we're landing in Los Angeles, the plane stops on the runway away from the gate, from the sleep, right? We're like, what's going on? And we're sitting there for a few minutes. All of a sudden, FBI walks in. Oh, it's crazy. The stylist was sitting in a separate seat, a few rows in front of us because he had a separate flight. He bought his flight himself. So he wasn't on my itinerary, right? FBI walks in, goes straight to this guy, puts handcuffs on him, and take him out of the plane. We're looking at each other. What's going on? Well, flight attendants, what's going on? Nobody knows what's going on.
Passengers were locked in parts of the airport. Planes were searched. One man even detained.
From the FBI.
Later, we find out the stylist that I hired to style our photo shoot in Mexico happens to be one of the top 10 most wanted men on FBI list.
And now the FBI is about to get into the airport with a map.
Yes. FBI almost had him at some point, but they didn't. What he was planning to do is to stay in Mexico. He purposely wanted us to leave when we missed the flight, but because I don't leave any men behind, I'm a team player, I can't leave my crew behind. I chose to miss the flight, and I guess he wanted us to leave without him because he wanted to stay in Mexico. Later, when we talked to FBI and when we talked to his roommate, all his stuff was already packed in boxes waiting for a shipping label to be put on and shipped somewhere. What are the odds you hire one of the top 10 most wanted men in America on FBI list? Yep, that's my best story probably when it comes to Mexico yet. Cheers. But going back to this trip, Usually we go to see Puerto Vallarta. Puerto Vallarta is a walking distance, but Caitlin and I gotta take the car. And we had this amazing tour guide. Thank you. Hi.
Hola, buenos días.
Buenos días, amigo. ¿Cómo está? Bien, ¿y tú?
Muy bien.
Muy bien.
Bien. Qué bueno que habla español.
No. She's the one who speaks Spanish.
¿Sí?
Sí.
Me llamo Baltasar.
Baltasar.
Baltasar. Or Mr. B, whatever you like to call me.
Sounds like you own a restaurant chain or something.
No.
Because we have Mr. C in Los Angeles. I got to see Casa Kimberly. Basically 2 homes connected with the bridge. One side was bought by Elizabeth Taylor, the other one by Richard Burton.
The right hand side is Burton House.
So when they got married, they built this bridge. It's called Love Bridge. So they can, you know, get to each other, right? When Richard Burton and Elizabeth Taylor got divorced, the bridge collapsed. Then eventually it was rebuilt. This bridge just symbolizes the love that they had and the connection. Definitely, if you visit Puerto Vallarta, check out Casa Kimberly. It's a really neat place. Richard Burton and Elizabeth Taylor did so much for the community. They loved Puerto Vallarta. They really embraced the Mexican culture and heritage. So after Richard Burton died, they even named the park that's located right below the house in his name, Richard Burton's Park.
They do very much for Puerto Vallarta, that's why the Richard Burton Park.
I don't think camera do this a justice. Like, it's just so much more jungly feely, you know? I think it's just so beautiful. Because even on my phone, like, it's just not capturing it as well. So you guys have to come here to see this. When we walked down Richard Burton's Park, I saw so many homeless kitties. So I tried to chase them and give them some food, and actually I saw an American girl who was sitting there with this bag of kitty food. And I'm like, what you doing here? She's like, I'm just trying to feed the kitties. And it was so nice to see that there's actually people taking care of these homeless kitties. So I tried to help her grab some of her food and try to chase them. And I want to give her some food. You know, I was pretty successful, but I think Caitlin didn't catch that on camera because she was busy filming something else. Yeah, because you missed when the kitty came to. But I did feed a couple of the kitties and they were very sweet and cute. It takes time for a stray kitty to warm up to you, but they eventually come because I can speak cat language, you know. Oh, little gatito. And then when we continued through the park, we came to this little mart or this little, like a flea market, and just had a ton of beautiful homemade tchotchkes and skulls and everything that, you know, symbolizes Mexico. These are amazing, look at that. How much are the skulls? 750 pesos? How much is it in money? That one's pretty too. Definitely a beautiful place to visit. It's a mango tree. money guy. You're awesome. Thank you
He's
so
the
much.
boss.
He's the boss, yeah. You're a smart man. You put him as a boss.
I am the helper.
Yeah, you're the helper. Thank you so much. Beautiful.
Thank you.
Thank
Wonderful.
you. Anna. Oh, look at that picture. So pretty. And Mexico is such a beautiful, beautiful country. I wonder people are so happy in Mexico because when you're surrounded by so much color, that makes people happy, right? Colors evoke happiness. And my favorite place probably from whole Puerto Vallarta was this Elizabeth Taylor and Richard Burton's house, and then how it takes you to the park, and then it leads to this beautiful flea market area which takes you all the way to the beach. Really, really beautiful, authentic place you definitely need to visit. That's just so gorgeous. Here's some vegan stuff. Caitlin, this is for you. That's for little people. And this is for me, the taller people. There we go. Oh, donuts. Any vegano donuts? Vegano, no leche? No, they're not vegan. Miss my donut friend from LA. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Is it called the beach?
Los Muertos Beach.
Los Muertos?
The dead beach?
The dead beach. The bandidos come to try to steal the gold, and they kill one each other. So the next morning, when people wake up, they come into the beach. When they saw that 2-3 deaths on the beach,
Beach of the dead. Mexicans just love everything's dead. We got a cooking class. We got to learn some fun cocktails, how to make them. Yeah. Trust me there. Viva Glam magazine. And then beach is fun itself. Yoga on the beach. I'm a morning person, so it totally worked for me to get up early.
How was yoga?
Fantastic. We're full of gratitude. We don't want to leave. We want to stay here all day.
Then a massage on the beach. There's this canopy massage bed right on the little pier. Excellent, thank you. It was amazing. It's also a lot.
That one is very nice. Come on, Kimber. I got like this one, like that, like.
Oh, and that's Today I'm feeling white.
Yeah?
I think I'm Mexican. You know, it's funny, like I buy these things in Mexico, right? Because that's how you feel. You have the vibe and energies here that, you know, it's all happy and it kind of fits here. But then you come to LA, which is traffic everywhere. You know, you gotta hustle and the vibe is different. I think the key is to make yourself happy in the moment. Doesn't matter if you wear it or not, especially if you're supporting the locals.
Tom Ford.
All right, I got a PA. The last night was super magical. The manager set up a private jazz night for Caitlin and I. Hey, we got more fantastic vegan food. This jazz group, a beautiful Brazilian singer and a guitarist, were just so amazing. The manager, Alessandro, jumped in there, took over the guitar part.
It's an Italian blues song. You want to sing?
We ended up having this jam session because even Caitlin jumped in.
You want to sing?
I'm gonna back them up.
And not prepared, not knowing the songs, somehow she just knows how to sing. Has no clue about, you know, and it sounds amazing. All that, plus on top of it, we have these fireworks shooting up for like half an hour.
Questi luoghi, e anche questi fiori azzurri.
The sound of the ocean, and just really a magical night. It was really a perfect getaway. Caitlin and I had an amazing time, and like I said, I just really hope I get to bring my team with me and I can share it with them because this property is really beautiful and everyone was just awesome.
It's wonderful.
Wow! Look at you guys! Thank you, Via Premier. I love you. I had an amazing time. And thank you, Enroute Communications, for inviting me. I love you, and I hope to do this again. Next trip, Hawaii.